guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome to my channel. Obviously, you clicked this video with just one reason, and that's my story, my experience with Patrickstarrr. I met Patrickstarrr back in 2014. That was when he only had like at least 50,000 subscribers, I think. But before that, we actually interact on Instagram. He commented in one of my videos, my picture, and then I commented back, and so on. So he kind of knew me before our first meet, but not personally. So we kind of met in social media, and then we met in person. Anyways, the first time we met was back in April 13, 2014. I actually have the whole album of that day. It was the Knicks I met after party. Yeah. And that time I wasn't really invited because I only have like 10,000 subscribers, I believe. And although I was part of the Knicks Face Awards prior to that year, I think 2013, I don't know, I wasn't invited. So me and my friends, bunch of us, total of 12 people actually, group of small channel YouTubers in New York City. And by the way, that was like the first I met after party of Knicks that was, held in New York City. But anyways, like 12 of us crashed the party. We weren't invited. We weren't like somebody's plus one. We weren't really have no business to be in there. But you know what? We all went and we all got in. But before that, it's so funny because we all crashed the party and then they asked for our email. And so I put my email, which is my YouTube channel's email. And they were like, oh, you're in the system. I was like, oh, that's awesome. It was the girl told me that I was in the system, and then I told her, oh, probably because of the Knicks Face Awards. And she was like, you were contestant of Knicks Face Awards? I was like, yeah, actually, I made it to top 12. And then she's like, oh. And then from that, it was like, anyway, I'm kind of getting off of the whole reason of this video. But anyways, yeah, so I got in. Me and my friends, we settled in, got our drinks. By the way, again, I'm going off of the main reason of this video, but I just want to quickly mention that was like the first event or huge event that I've been to, that I met like a bunch of YouTubers and whatnot, and it was really awkward. It was weird for me. It was really weird. Anyway, so we were dancing, we were taking pictures in the backdrop and whatnot. Here comes Patrickstarrr with his black outfit and the turban and whatnot. Came inside of the party, and pretty much everybody just like stopped what they're doing and looked at him. I mean, not made a scene, but more like as soon as he walked into the party, everybody stopped and looked at him. That was the first time that I met him. Like, he looked around and he saw me. I think he recognized my face, and then he was like, oh my god, I freaking love you. And then we hugged, we talked to each other, we even talked Tagalog because we're both Filipino. And then from that, we took pictures and whatnot. And then he actually asked me to go to the VIP because I think he was invited, and at the same time his friend Viva Glam K was also invited. In bigger YouTubers or bigger channels, bigger Instagrammers has like their own separate VIP lounge or whatever. And then he asked me if I want to go with him. I said, no, it's okay, thank you though, because I have my friends with me and we all crashed together. I feel like I'm like dissing them, so I just stayed with them. Anyway, that was the first time that I met him. The second time that I met him was the following year, which is 2015. Also another I Met After Party by Knicks, and this time I was invited. Yeah. Anyways, I saw him, but he didn't really like stop to acknowledge everybody, just like the prior year from that. Also, that time he already starting to blow up. Now, I'm not saying he's very dismissive. I think it's because of it's a party, loud music, there's a lot of people. It's also a little bit dark in there as well. So actually, when I was going to get my drink in the bar, he was there, he was talking to somebody, and I pushed him. I said, get out of the way, B. And then he was like, what the heck? And then he turned around and looked at me, and he was like, oh, hey, hey, hi. And then we, we hugged, we talked for a little bit. And then I was like, I'm going to go back to, talk to my friends. And I was like, okay. But I can tell that he's really tired. He's not like as a beat as the first time that I met him. And also, I think at that time, that's when at the time they got kicked out. Him and Manny got kicked out in I Met. I don't know. I really don't know this story, but all I heard from his Snapchats that they got kicked out because there's so many crowd, and apparently you can't do that in IMAT no more. So that's that year. And then recently I, saw him again in IPSY cocktail party, which is last September, and he was with Laura Lee, bunch of IPSY girls, Christine Dominique, Crispy, Desi was there, like everybody was there, even Michelle Fenn was there, and Manny was there as well, and then they're talking to their friend and whatnot, and I'm talking and hanging out with my friends as well. Miss Queenie Rosenblend, I'm pretty sure you guys know her, and I was walking towards the bar to get a drink, and I saw him, and I was gonna like say hi to him, but he was talking to somebody, and so I didn't want to interrupt it. And so I got my drink and I came back and passed him again. So I stood for a little bit and I was just like smiling and trying to catch his attention, and he looked at me, and then we locked eyes, and I went straight and I said, I just want to say congratulations for all your achievements. Congratulations for hitting 1 million subscribers and whatnot. So proud of you. And then I gave him a hug and I left. We didn't really like first time, like the interaction is definitely lesser than the first time that I met him. It's so crowded in that party. I didn't really think that he's really dismissive or having an attitude or feeling like a diva and whatnot. I just didn't really feel that way towards him. So when I saw the video, it was really surprise to me. I was like, oh my god. So anyways, the reason why I'm sharing my story is because I'm not saying that all of your stories here in YouTube about him during his meetup, in the events and whatnot are not real. It's just not the same as, my interaction with him wasn't like that at all. And I feel like there's more to it that a lot of people already judging him from that short clip of a video. Now, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not here to prove somebody's lying. No, I'm not. This video is not about that at all. I'm just sharing my experience with him, which is a lot different than her experience. But anyways, I just want to say that at the end of the day, we as YouTubers or a fan, at the end of the day, we're all human. We never know what really happened before that video. We really don't know what drama he had to go through before that video. Okay, last thing I want to say is let's not forget that we are all here because we share the same passion about makeup. Let's not forget that. I feel like this world is ugly already to having this so much drama and hate all over, beauty community. Let's just focus on one thing and let's just all be positive about this whole thing. So, yeah. So that was my story and that was my experience. By the way, this is going to be a new series of mine which is called Storytime Sunday, which is I will be telling you stories that happened about my life every Sunday. So if you're interested to know me, because I don't vlog, and I know a lot of you actually ask me to vlog, I feel like I'm really boring, that I will bore you, I will just bore you. So I thought of just sharing my stories and my experience through storytelling. Yeah, so if you're interested to get to know me, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. I love you. You're beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye for now. Mwah.